right, welcome to the party. The after party path is about to start in 3 hours and 15 minutes at the time of this recording, which means by the time that you're watching this, it will have already started. As you can see here, in 6 hours and 15 minutes, we are starting a Fire Night tournament. We can only use your epic champions. And it looks like it's pretty important to do this event because we got this fancy little key right here that for sure is going to be part of the after party path, right? Right? You're watching this now that everything's been released. I am sure I'm right? Okay. So we want to do this after path party. We want to do this after party path. I'm sure that we do. It hasn't started yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to include souls for Fabian. Probably progressive. You get a 2-star, you get a 3-star, you get a 4-star, hopefully a 5-star. Be a lot better than a 4-star. Definitely not a 6-star, right? That would be too generous. And it's probably going to be expensive. Probably going to involve some kind of shards, champion training, and it looks like definitely something to do with this Fire Night tournament. But let me tell you, if you've been playing the game long enough, this isn't gonna be that difficult, I don't think. Because while Fire Night Hard is in fact very hard, if you've been playing long enough, you should be able to beat stage 20 of the Fire Knight's Castle on normal, which is what I'm gonna be running anyway. It's more efficient, and it's a heck of a lot easier if you're not able to run with legendaries, mythicals, or even Coldheart. And so what I did is I actually took a couple of the champions that I run for Fire Night Hard, and that's Farrakhan the Fat and Creedon the Blue, and I threw in 3 other we got here Rector Drath. She's just there to keep the team alive. I probably don't need her, to be honest, but better safe than sorry in my opinion. So I'm throwing her in there just so that I don't die and lose any runs. But we've got the absolute queen of Fire Night 20 in Allure. Hopefully you have her. She is so good for stage 20. Anything on normal, she is so great for. Not so great for the hard version, but that's okay. We're doing stage 20 here, and we got Stag Knight, who is pretty good for this as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a run. It's gonna take 3 minutes and some change, probably. Could take 4. I don't know. I've run it a couple times. Passed very easily. You're not in any real danger, to be honest. We're going to put a whole lot of debuffs and control on the other team. They're not going to do any real damage, even if they do get some hits on you. And then when this run is done, I will show you the builds. They're not insane. A couple of these champions are built pretty well, but honestly, what you're going to really want to do is make sure everybody's going over 200 speed if at all possible. And for anybody putting out a debuff, which is most of them, you're probably going to want over 200 accuracy. I think if you're over 200 accuracy, that'll probably take care of business. Mine are probably built a little bit better than that, other than Allure, who I built specifically for this a few years ago and haven't really changed her much. I don't know if I've updated her build at all in the last 2.5, 3 years. I don't really know. Because I don't really use her outside of an event like this when I'm running stage 20 of Fire Night normal. So as you can see, we're a minute into the run. We're on round 2, and everybody on the other team is frozen. Now, that's not necessarily the best. It's going to make the run a little bit slower just because it's hard to get that damage up. If you want, I could probably throw in like a seer or something and blow up this team rather than having Rector Drath keeping the team alive. Because if you look at them, they're not moving. They're not doing anything. And Rector Drath isn't she's not really doing anything to help the cause other than keeping the team alive. That's all I threw her in there for. So maybe I will throw my seer in there, but to be honest, not everybody has a seer. And if you've been playing the game long enough, you probably have a few of these champions, and you can throw in some other options. But we all know how to attack the Fire Knight. We want to get multiple hits in, and as you can see there, we get a few hits, and fortunately he's not too fast. Okay, we got the shield down, and we're pretty safe here. So what we really want is for Allure to get another attack in with her A1 preferably. There we go. Her A1 is insane just because it knocks back that turn meter. And now he's never going to get a turn. He was pretty close to getting a turn, to be honest. I wonder what would have happened if he did. I think we would have been fine. Got a pretty tanky team, particularly with Rector Drath. But now we're completely safe because of Allure. If you can get any kind of turn meter reduction available for your team, it's really going to help you out. Hopefully you do have Allure. She's kind of the best for this, to be honest. And as you can see, he's halfway down. We're a little over 3 minutes into the run. Another 30 seconds, maybe we'll be done here. But as you can see, his attack is, if he were to get a turn, his attack is down, his defense is down, his speed is down. We got poisons, we got burns. He's in a world of hurt. Obviously I have decent builds. I've been playing the game long enough. I'm going to have decent builds on these champions. So you might struggle a little bit more than me, but even if you can't get through stage 20 for some reason, if you're rather new to the game, you can still take these ideas and you can run something lower. If you have to run 10, if you have to run 15, do what you have to do. If you're a brand new player, you probably didn't get Fabian and you're probably not that worried about this. But if you've been playing for even a few months, maybe you spent money, whatever you had to do, where you actually got Fabian, you finished that fusion, congratulations. He's an amazing champion that even the most endgame players are going to be using, and you definitely want to get a soul. So yeah, I mean, that took a little over 4 minutes, not the fastest. I believe it is a turn attack tournament, which means you would definitely want this slower, or you would definitely want this to be faster, and you would want fewer turns. But this is just kind of a guide to help out people that need ideas on what they can do with their epic champions, because you can't use those legendaries and mythicals. Okay, so on to the builds. First off, we got Rector Drath here. Now, I have her in protection. Mostly, you probably don't have 8 pieces of protection. All you really need to put on her is, you could probably get away with just putting speed on her or something. But you really want to make her tanky. What I would probably do, if at all possible, is I would put her in a shield set. If you have racked up 4 pieces with decent speed for a shield set, that would be great. You could always put her in Relentless, try to make it tanky, make it fast, give her lots of turns. Certainly an option. You can just put her in speed. If you are a little more endgame, you might want to put her in like Supersonic or something. That would definitely work. If you have bolster, I don't have a lot of bolster because I haven't bought the bolster sets or anything. Anything that's going to make her tanky. So you're going to want to put her in some HP percentage. I do not know why I have accuracy on her. I mean, she has the decrease attack, fine, but I think I'm getting that with Stag Knight, am I not? Yeah, on this particular build, I have that, or on this particular team, I have it on Stag Knight, so she really doesn't need accuracy. I would just put HP percentage and HP percentage instead of accuracy, and then speed on there, and HP with speed on there. As you can see, I haven't even fully leveled up her gear because I don't really use her. Again, except for events like that, but make her tanky and fast, if you will. Now, when it comes to Farrakhan the Fat, you just want him fast and accurate. I happen to have some crit rate gloves on him that aren't even very good. Getting a little extra damage with him is great, but HP percentage just to keep him alive, even though he's an attack champion. I'm just trying to make him tanky enough, bad enough, if you will, to keep him alive. Not even my best gear on him, even though I do use him. You could put accuracy on the chest. I have accuracy here instead, and my accuracy is just it's just fine. That's the purpose of having the perception and the speed. I guess I could show you the stats. Rector Drath, I've got her at 70k HP, and I got her at 263 speed. Again, you don't need her that fast. 200 will probably do the job. Resistance and accuracy are nice and optional, but let's see, Farrakhan the Fat, I've got him at 60k. I've got him at 311 speed. Again, that's for hard fire night. That's why I'm built like that. I do have the crit rate on him. He's not really built for damage, but a little bit of crit rate never hurt, and plenty of accuracy as well. I wouldn't even worry so much about the masteries. I will let you see my masteries. I don't even have Rector Drath's masteries. Like I said, I don't really use this champion. I've never really loved this champion. She's good. I just never really loved her. Not my favorite. She used to be super annoying with her animation, so I just never really loved her. But I do have the shield and the perception on Stag Knight. He does need accuracy for what he's trying to do. See, he's got 72k HP. You don't need these stats, but he's got a good amount of defense. 239 speed is not even insane. I've got 418 accuracy. That's more important for him. I do have these masteries for him. I happen to have him in Heaven Cast. I got Phantom Touch on Farrakhan the Fat, and Commanding Presence on Rector Drath. Not really helpful here. Next we have, I didn't put Darendil on the team, but you could probably use him. Yeah. It's not the best. He's got a 2-time hitter there. It's not the best, but decent. You could use Darendil. I didn't put him on this team though. Created in the blue. I actually have him in Relentless and Perception. Just trying to get as many turns as possible on him. And we do have the 3-time hitter on the A1. And I also happen to have Phantom Touch on him. You obviously don't need Phantom Touch on both of them. We've got accuracy there. We got accuracy there. We do have him built for damage. But let's see, his total stats, 52k HP, like you said. It's not really that necessary to have super high HP to keep them alive. 52k, obviously doing them fine. You know, you're not even going to get hit if you're fast enough. And then we got crit rate, we got crit damage, and plenty of accuracy at 462 there. And these are the masteries that we have on Creatine. And then there's Allure. And let me tell you, Allure, you don't even have to book her. I have never booked my Allure. It's not important. Her A1 is what matters. You're not looking for damage out of her. You're just looking for that turn meter reduction. She doesn't have masteries either. Not necessary. All you need out of her, got to keep her alive. 51k HP is fine. The attack, the defense, whatever. Speed's 217. Like I said, I built her 3 years ago. 217 speed is fine. And then 500 accuracy. She has really good accuracy. I could probably Nah, this gear's not even that special, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's a mythical accuracy piece, so obviously I did rebuild her in the last couple years, but she's not insanely built. Obviously, the mythical pieces haven't been out that long, so it's not a 3-year-old build. But 217 speed, just got to make sure she has enough accuracy. She doesn't need 500 accuracy. That's honestly a little bit absurd that I did that. But she's got no masteries. We've got Iron Will on her. I don't know why. I haven't looked at this build in a while. She only has this piece because it didn't hit speed. If this had hit like double speed or something, it would have gone on a much better champion for endgame. But there you go. That's the team. It's not insane. There are a lot of other options that you can throw in there. Hopefully you have a lure because she is the best. But anybody that's gonna have like a multi-hitter on their A1 is gonna be helpful. Anything with an ally attack could be helpful. If you're having trouble staying alive, somebody like a Rectordrath is going to be helpful. Maybe a Ursula the Mourner, something like that. Any decent reviver, that's an epic. You can throw them in there. There you go. I hope the video helped you out. I think we're gonna have to do this. We'll know when we wake up tomorrow, I guess. We'll find out. Hope this video helps. If it did, don't forget to like, leave a comment below with your team, who you're running, maybe give some ideas for other players, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I'm Weiler Wednesday. I'll be back with more Raid Shadow Legends content. See ya. Okay, I decided to try Seer, and it's much faster, and you're perfectly safe if you happen to have a decently built Seer. See ya.